A little while back I posted a review of the film Borat, which seemed to be well received, so I'm going to tackle another review. This time around I'm going to review two films at the same time, not so much to compare them, but because they kind of go together as they both have the same star in Leonardo DiCaprio. And I was able to rent them both on the same night, so it makes it easier. Of course, I'm talking about this year's Best Picture Oscar winner The Departed and the multi-Oscar nominee Blood Diamond. First up, The Departed. Directed by Martin Scorsese, this film won 4 of the 5 Academy Awards that it was nominated for, including Best Picture and Best Director, and hauled in almost $300 million in worldwide box office, making it Scorsese's biggest financial hit ever. This is a slam-bang crime thriller with an all-star cast including DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon, Martin Sheen, Alec Baldwin, and Oscar nominee Mark Wahlberg. Just complex and intense, with DiCaprio playing a police informant named Billy Costigan, who's planted into Jack Nicholson's brutal Costello crime family, while Matt Damon plays Colin Sullivan, a cop on the take and also working for Costello's organization. These young cops' lives intertwine in ways that they never realize, and the film twists and turns like a blood-soaked ballet, with the Damon and DiCaprio characters both knowing the other exists, but not knowing who they actually are. Does that make any sense? This is one of Scorsese's best, definitely worthy of his Oscar win, and right up there with Goodfellas, Casino, and Taxi Driver. His crisp, clip, almost staccato style complements the Oscar-winning script, which was adapted from the Hong Kong-produced Infernal Affairs, and screenwriter William Monahan crafts unforgettable characters, especially Nicholson's Frank Costello. Jack plays the madness of the character to a T, in only the way that Nicholson can, taking the character right to the edge, but never taking him over the top. I also think that this is one of DiCaprio's best ever performances. He plays Billy Costigan with just the right edge of constant fear, never really knowing when he's going to be found out. At times, his own paranoia pushes him to the brink, and he immerses himself in the crime world that surrounds him. He was nominated for a Golden Globe for his performance here, up against himself for Blood Diamond, and he received an Oscar nom for his performance in Blood Diamond, but not for this first-rate performance. I completely believed him here, and I'll have more to say on the comparison of the two performances later. Matt Damon is good as the crooked cop, and I loved his Boston brogue and impish grin, but his boyish good looks make him appear too young to be a hardened cop on the take. He's too likable to be despicable. Martin Sheen and Mark Wahlberg are very effective as the team of cops who are Billy Costigan's only contact inside the police force and have the power to hang him out to dry at any time. Wahlberg was nominated for a Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his turn, but I'm not convinced it was deserved. I much preferred the performances of Jack Nicholson, Martin Sheen, or Alec Baldwin, who adds a bit of tongue-in-cheek humor as an internal affairs cop trying to sniff out the mole. I don't want to give away much more of the plot, as part of the joy of watching this finely crafted film is the way it takes off on a violent roller coaster ride, full of thrilling twists and turns and ups and downs as it roars into its shocking and blood-soaked finale. When I finished watching this film, I said, out loud, to myself, that was fun. And it truly was, in a fiendish sort of way. I give The Departed a great big 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, and 10 out of 10. Truly deserving of its awards and accolades, this film may just be one of the best films of this decade. Next up at the plate is Blood Diamond, and whereas The Departed hits a grand slam home run right out of the park, Blood Diamond barely makes it to second. Let's be honest right up front, I'm not a fan of this movie. Not that it's a bad movie, not at all. Some might say it's a good movie, but it can't be called a great movie, although that's what it seems to be striving for. And take note, it is long. Almost 2½ hours long, and those 2½ hours take what seems like 3 days to play out. Some heavy-duty snipping was required in the editing room the day that this baby was put to bed. My biggest problem with this motion picture is the screenplay, which lays out a multitude of genres and asks the viewer to go ahead and pick 1, or 2, or 3 if you're going to go for the daily combo special. There's a little bit of political thriller mixed in with a whole lot of war drama and action-adventure, and it offers up a plate of melodrama along with some threads of a buddy film, and to top it off, there's some sweet romance for dessert. This film's backdrop is 1999 Sierra Leone, where a brutal civil war is raging and innocent children are forced into battle and grown men are forced to dig for diamonds to fuel the coffers of the rebel forces that are using the blood diamonds to pay for their black market arms and artillery. Now let's see if I can explain the plot in one paragraph. A rogue diamond smuggler played by Leonardo DiCaprio is caught smuggling diamonds out of the country and is sent to jail. There he overhears two other prisoners talking of a lost pink diamond the size of a bird's egg. One of the prisoners he overhears, played by Jimon Hunso, is searching for his family, who were captured by the rebels. I'm going to run out of time here. So Leo gets out of prison and also arranges that Jimon is released as well. Leo tells Jimon that he now owes him a favor and basically extorts him into taking him to where the pink diamond is buried. Meanwhile, Leo meets a hot American journalist played by Jennifer Connelly, and they, of course, develop a love-hate relationship. Oh, wait. Did I mention that Jimon's son has been taken by the rebels and converted into a 9-year-old killing machine? Oh, nasty business. Well, that's all I feel I'm at liberty to say at this time. There are several things that I did like about this movie. The cinematography is fantastic, and it looks damn fine playing on an HD LCD flat-screen monitor. Jimon Hosang gives a heartfelt performance as the shattered man desperate to reunite his family, and the visual effects are terrific. Now, the things I didn't like, and sorry, this is starting to sound like a shopping list. Well, the aforementioned screenplay, the freaking length of the film, Jennifer Connelly, although I'm thinking her boobs put in an award-winning performance, or at least they tried to pop out and give her an award-winning performance, and the completely contrived ending which had me yelling, no, no, no. Now, let's talk about the big fish of the movie, Leonardo DiCaprio. Leo was nominated for an Oscar for his portrayal of the smooth-talking, hard-edged South African Danny Archer, and even though it's not nearly the same caliber performance he gave in The Departed, I think I know why he was nominated. This performance is flashy, with a fancy accent and lots of He-Man hard-hitting action, the type of high-octane performance that Hollywood seems to love. However, I kept feeling that I was watching Leonardo DiCaprio on screen, putting on an accent and getting all macho. I didn't feel that he got under Danny Archer's skin, not like what he did with the role of Billy Costigan in The Departed. I feel that Billy was far more deserving of the Oscar nod than Danny. That being said, DiCaprio has become one of the finest young actors of the 21st century, and he's consistently pulled off role after role in the past few years. Can't wait to see what he gets up to next. This one gets a thumbs down, 2 out of 5 stars, and 5 out of 10. Sorry. Anyways, that's it for now. Here, Elmo. Sit. Good boy.